Welcome to another episode of Lunch with the Shark. Join us as we dive deep into discussions about business, accounting, and finance to help you build a business that thrives. Now sit back and have a bite with your host, the Shark CFO, Vidal Espinosa.
Well, hello, good afternoon, and welcome to a new edition of Lunch with the Shark. I am your host, Vidal, the Shark CFO Espinosa. And I think I was being told, I don't know if it is true or not, but today we are celebrating, I think, 1 year anniversary of launching this project, Lunch with the Shark. And I can't believe it's been 1 year. I remember we started it at our office, utilizing a whiteboard and me drooling stupid things in a paper and speaking or talking about budgeting, talking about very basic stuff when it comes to the accounting department for every single business there exists. And I think it was like once a week or once every other day. And now we can't go without doing it live every single day. I'm actually on my way to San Diego. We're driving and we had to do it, and we had to do it from the car. And we're utilizing technology. Thank God for technology. And we are driving. Look, there's people crossing. There's like since I have a phone, I can actually move the sound, and I'm gonna cross the border, and that it's like walking, and I'm gonna have to get out, and somebody up without a phone. Well, it is what it is. Holy crap! Really, holy crap. So, well, it is what it is. Damn. I'll just, I'll walk. But okay, well, I guess I'm not walking. I guess they're driving me and dropping me off there, and I'll leave this one here. And well, let's actually dive into our today's topic. And today's topic is how to minimize our employment taxes. As you know, whenever you pay payroll, it's a source of income for our employees, right? We give them a salary, which is a W-2, and Viva Mexico, ¿verdad? So, well, nevertheless. So I left you the phone there. So we have to pay them payroll taxes, right? And the company pays also payroll taxes. So we withhold taxes from the employees based on their taxable income. Most of the time is their salary. And we never think about being able to offer them additional income. Holy shit. Well, I'm going to have to cut it here short. I actually forgot my muscle. So I need to call them. Okay. So I'm going to have to cut it short, and we'll come back in. Well, I got back my muscle. I had to call somebody to get my face cover, otherwise I wouldn't be able to go into the US. So, well, I sincerely apologize, but this tells us that we are fully live, and we are committed. We are actually super committed to this project. So, well, let's go back. Like every time that you pay an employee, the company must pay payroll taxes, and the employer must withhold taxes. And during the week, we've been talking about um, giving employees raises, and we don't realize that whenever we give them raises, we might actually affect them on their taxable base. Individuals pay taxes not on a fixed percentage, but they pay taxes based on their taxable income. There's a little chart that it's stepped, and the more you earn, the more taxes you pay as an individual, right? So sometimes giving them a raise, we actually don't help them. We actually hurt them because we are taxing them at a higher bracket sometimes. So today we're going to talk about three ways of cutting payroll taxes without cutting payroll. So the first one is, and we've spoken about this, it's an accountable plan. Okay, an accountable plan. It's a, um, a tax, not a tax strategy, but it's actually a sort of an agreement that you put in place from the beginning, either of the year, the beginning of the company, and you say, hey, you know what? We are going to reimburse shareholders, members, employees, staff members, whatever it is, and it's not going to be considered income. Okay, it's a reimbursement, but you must agree upon. You must have things written in place. The regulation, it's at the tax code. We actually, as I said, every time we create a corporation or an entity, we actually produce an accountable plan that it's fully executed by the member or by the shareholders, by the board of directors, by the CEO, COO, whomever it is in charge. They execute it, and then we have it in place. Now, what it is that you can actually give a check for X amount of money, and the employee, the shareholder, the member must send you or give you receipts, regardless of whether it's a deductible expense or a non-deductible expense. But it does not become income to the individual receiving that check based on the based on the accountable plan. Okay, so the second thing that you can do is you can actually pay the employee benefits, fringe benefits. A lot of us, we don't use this advantage of offering them maybe $5,500 in education to the employee. $5,500, which is tax free to the employee. And you can actually deduct them from your business expenses. It's non-taxable to the employee. Again, remember, we must have a cafeteria plan in order for us to allow those deductions to be tax deductible. Okay, so there's tons of them. It's retirement, health safe saving, health savings account, 401k. What else? Meals, meals that you provide outside cafeteria, meeting meals that you have. Like, let's say that we hold meetings every week. The lunch that we provide to them, it's free. It's tax free. They don't have to spend money. So if you calculate that, and let's say it's $15 every week times 52, that's a lot of money. And that does not go towards their accumulated income. Okay. And then another thing is workers' comp. Workers' comp, whomever in California at least owns 15% or more, they could be exempt or excluded from workers' compensation. Okay. So that's the way you actually save on payroll taxes. And at the end, you actually make your employees happy, content, because they are going to have a higher cash flow than what it would be. It shows that we're actually transmitting live. So let's end up today's lunch with a short. I really I'm sorry, but there's a lot of noise. There's a lot of things, but at least I gave you some nuggets that you can actually implement in your company. Let's end up today's every day with our quote. Have a good weekend. Ciao. Bon appetit.
Thank you for listening to Lunch with a Shark. If you would like to set up a consultation with the Shark CFO, Vidal Espinosa, visit his website www.invictus-advisors.com and don't forget to subscribe on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and LinkedIn.